CHUMPS is filmed on location with the men and women of law enforcement. All suspects are guilty until proven innocent in a court of law.
We are Air One here, surveying the damage of Hurricane Niko. This is just a disaster. Look at this. These used to be houses and homes and businesses. They're way underwater. At least 20, if not higher. Into the airport. Yeah, that's like an... Christ. Waves are still breaking through, heading to downtown area. This is ridiculous. Hurricane Niko is relentless. These are all roadways underneath. And the majority of it is underwater. And still, look at the wake. Just say wakes. The airport. This is nuts. Hard to tell where the ocean is, where San Andreas is. Crazy. I have never seen this before. And there's still people trying to drive. I don't get that at all. Not safe at all. Could be seeking shelter. Jets seem to be managing pretty decently, but everything else around it though is completely submerged. Unheard of. Look at those waves. Here's the Amazon fulfillment, and you don't even see the ground. Look at the wakes. Washing up inside the facility. Oh man, there's people down there. Not driving this. Not attempt to drive in this at all. That is crazy. At least 10 to 15 foot waves inland. Easily double that in the ocean. Just crazy. You won't even know these were homes and businesses because all you see are the tops of the buildings. All that's left of South and East Los Santos is just roofs. raining non-stop for days, and he made landfall earlier today. I'd like to say that we have already gone through the worst, but then you look around and this is the worst. Is this even recoverable at this point? Half the state is underwater. Like the modern day Atlantis. So ominous just to see the Ferris wheel moving in the background. All you can see is just the skyline and Ferris wheel. Anything smaller is basically underwater. The pier. Half is disappearing by the waves. Very hard to control this chopper with these winds. If I didn't see it with my own eyes, I would not be believing this right now. I would not be shocked if San Andreas was a total loss. Anything low-lying is completely, utterly destroyed. Go up the coast and see how they have fared. It does not look any better. Waves are tremendous. Going on the highway. And people are just driving straight through it. I mean, I get it. I understand. You're panicking. This is not the time. Be hunkered down in a shelter somewhere. Not on the road, not trying to brave this storm. Won't win. We'll head up the coast of Paleto and see how Blaine County's doing. Look at those waves. Just disappears the road and structures for vacation homes at a time. Supposed to be hurricane resistant and they're just being demolished by the waves. Look at those wakes. Easily 15, if not more. It's just continually dumping inches at a time. Do not want to be anywhere low-lying. South and east Los Santos are just completely destroyed. It's unheard of to see. It's completely wiped off of existence. Very humbling and somber moment. Watch this historic event happening. region has fared pretty well. Structurally, it can withstand a lot of this. And if anything, it does protect parts of Plain County from real high winds and Alamo Sea. Tremendous force, this hurricane, which we all knew. They've been telling us for days that it was supposed to be Category 3 and got bumped to Category 5. Very little notice. But at that point, you should have already been prepared. In Paleto Bay, and it's somewhat above ground, so I would like to think that it fared pretty decently. The beach area, though, completely obliterated. You don't see it, it's erased. Oh, Amazon truck driving in this. That should not be happening. Nothing is worth that. You should not be driving your trucks in this type of weather. Easily be washed out into the look at that, just white caps just washing over parts of Paleto Bay. Sustained winds of 160 plus, with storm surge reaching upwards of 20 to 25 feet. This was an angry storm. And it's still not done. Been given advisors for probably about a week now. We had mandatory evacuations earlier in the week, thanks to our law enforcement. Try to get anybody who did not seek shelter or don't have the means to, try to get them to safety. This is just very humbling. Having a hard time to find the words what I'm witnessing. Again, the mountains structurally designed to withstand this easily. Zero issues at all. If anything, hurricanes actually get weakened because of the mountains. Unfortunately, there's a lot of low-lying areas, like in Plain County. kind of curious to see what happened to Sandy Shores because they are very low-lying. They butt up right next to the Alamo Sea. Oh my god, there's water everywhere. Alamo Sea is just completely engulfed. Grapeseed. Head towards Sandy Shores. This is crazy. You'd be forgiven if you thought this was Alamo Sea right now. This is not. This used to be dry land. Oh my god, this Sandy Shores does not exist anymore. We are on top of the 24/7. Yes, on top of. People are just losing their cars and their minds. Just floating literally down the river. Any possessions, anything that you then tie down or put away is unfortunately floating. It's crazy. Absolutely astonishing. And there's people. They're bailing from their cars that are completely stalled out. It's nuts. This is Sandy Shores, or what was Sandy Shores. Now it's part of the Alamo Sea. Extremely humbling. Water just engulfing Joshua. Should not be out. No reason at all to not be somewhere safe and sheltered. Water for miles. Again, this was all land. It was a highway. Sandy Shores, just like South and East Los Santos, completely and utterly submerged. Crazy. This at one point used to be the port. South and East Los Santos just doesn't even exist anymore. This is unfathomable. think anybody thought that it could have gotten to this point, but